back to you live. I'm on the road, but I had to speak on this real quick. You know, we've been dealing with this situation as it relates to NBA ball player Josh Giddey of the Oklahoma uh, Thunder. And the big uproar is that ESPN, specifically Stephen A Smith, who has an opinion about everything, not speaking up because Josh Giddey may be, as they say, there is no proof, there is no information, so he didn't report on it. Well, where there's smoke, there's fire. And multiple outlets from social media to various people have confirmed, in so many words, and we can say confirmed, that he had some sort of inappropriate relationship with this young minor, right? And Stephen A and ESPN didn't want to talk about it. It seemed a little bit racist to me because any brother who has come into fire, who's been an athlete and whose organization, sport, or whatnot has been focused on ESPN. So what I'm specifically saying is you don't necessarily have to have the proof, but if there's some information for you to report on, it's only fair to disseminate it to the public. But if you notice, Stephen A. Smith is going on all of his platforms to speak about how he can't report because there's no proof. But yet and still, he'll speak on a brother like Des Bryant, who has spoken up about this situation about Josh Giddey and how Andrews and Stephen A. Smith, as well as ESPN, are not speaking up about this white ball player who's had an inappropriate relationship of some sort with a minor at 15 years old. Now, we don't have proof that he had sex. We don't have proof that he went to the movies, but we do have proof from the girl's mouth and from pictures that he had some sort of inappropriate relationship with this girl. I mean, the kid is 21 years old. She's 15. That's inappropriate. Anybody in the world should know that's inappropriate. Black, white, brown, green, yellow, that's inappropriate. So now, breaking news this morning reported by TMZ, the parents of that minor girl has hired the famed attorney to represent them in a case. That's just probably the civil portion of it. Now we're talking about where's the legalities? Where's going on with the Oklahoma law enforcement? Why isn't anything being brought to the table? Why is Josh Giddey on the basketball court? Why is he still playing? Until this, investigation is through. Any investigation in the professional league where you put them players out for public consumption for something like this should be removed from the court. I see Stephen A. lambaste brother after brother, affecting guys' contracts, affecting guys' status in the league, just by a few words out of his mouth on his ESPN platform. Now, all of a sudden, he's on a rant and he's on a tear about how he can't report on this because there's no proof. There's a lot of things that are not proven by a lot of the players that he reports on and that he ends up hurting in some sort of way publicly. And he goes in on them, brothers. So I didn't want to be long, but I did want to bring this to y'all attention. I did want to bring this to somebody's attention, which I know is going to be out there sooner than later, but I had to speak on this because I love ESPN. And I was a fan of Stephen A's at one point. But he's not the Black Prophet. He's not Farrakhan. He's not Malcolm X. He's none of those people. He has no right to speak on the black community in any way like he does. I don't even have the right, and I'm black. Nobody has the right to speak down on other people that can affect them in some sort of harmful way. But he goes in every day. He goes out his way. I really wanted to speak on this because I have a lot of thoughts about this, but this is just the beginning. People, I normally post my music videos and different things, and people have been asking me to post more of my thoughts. And I don't think it's right, man. I think Josh Giddey, in conclusion, should be removed from the court, removed from the Oklahoma team until the investigation is done. I mean, that's how it goes in the real world. I mean, you're innocent until proven guilty. But if it's going to affect the lives of other people in the world, you'll get locked up or you'll have a high bond. If you're a murderer, you might not get a bond. But you got to be removed from the scene because where there is smoke, there may be fire. Maybe not the fire that is perceived, but there's got to be some sort of fire. The man is on social network with pictures. I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Stephen A Smith, I don't want to even tear him down because he's a black man and he's doing great things in this world for him and his family and for the community. But I got to keep it real. He goes in on brothers and people of color and then justifies it because he's a brother and that he's the realest brother. So he can speak on it. I think not. But I think he should be fair about reporting these issues. This is Ant Live checking in. I hope y'all get what I'm saying. I mean it in the highest regards and the highest respects to everybody, not tearing down anybody of color, but just saying black people have been affected for so many years by accusations, right? And now that Stephen A is getting money to commentate about different things, not just in our community, but in the worldly community, he ain't doing it on a level playing field. And it seems like the wrong team. Now, you can take that how you want to take it.